We are 2 miles north of Seneca here on Road 29, and actually right behind me, we have one of the large transformers that has come down. It lightens up. It doesn't come down very hard. Maybe you'll have a few big flakes here and there, and then at other times, like what we're seeing right now, visibilities have dropped again as we look down Sherman Avenue. Just to give you an idea how cold it is, just before we started to do our live shot here, actually the light we used, the button on the back of the light was actually frozen, and have seen the waves crashing up all the way onto the grass here where we are. I'm probably about 30 feet away from the water itself at the moment. What's your name?
I'm Donna.
Oh, Donna, you saw us from across the street, and you brought us what?
Coffee.
Is this not the best? We can get ourselves a picture, you and I together? All right, see, this is an opportunity right here.
Yeah.
Maybe the best part about this eclipse is how you can enjoy it. For those of you that, I don't know, maybe you don't necessarily you want to hurt your neck at all. So this is what you do. This is Ampy. Ampy, what did you think?
It's awesome.
No signs of winter just yet. It's coming, though.
Oh, there's signs.
It's coming.
He'll have signs behind him in about 2 minutes.
We are going to slam the door on fall and go right into winter, and it's not going to be pretty. Not here today, though. If you are going to the Bears game, I have great news for you. One of the milder Bears games you're going to find. Kickoff temperature under mainly sunny skies in the upper 40s with south winds at 5 to 10. You don't need 7 or 8 layers. And in fact, we can look outside right now. Live look with our WeatherBug camera at Soldier Field. They're doing preparations here. You can see some of the guys scurrying around there on the sidelines getting ready for the game today against the 49ers. It is mainly sunny at O'Hare right now. Cold, 32 degrees. Calm winds, though. We don't have to worry about a wind chill. And clear skies. Satellite radar composite at the moment showing us nothing but blue skies. As we look off to the west, though, you do notice the cloud cover, and this is all ahead of a big trough that's moving into the northwestern parts of the U.S. That's going to swing in our direction. That's what's going to bring winter to our doorstep. It looks like it's only a couple of days away. For the rest of today, though, things looking pretty good. Your future outlook says we have southerly winds and lots of sunshine. There was the look at 11:30. At 5 o'clock this evening, no problems then either. During the evening hours, we're going to start to see some clouds move into the area, and warm air advection overnight does lead to the chance for some scattered showers. Now, we could see a few spotty showers during the day tomorrow, but I think most of us will remain dry, though that chance for rain is going to go up. Eventually, showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms becoming likely with the cold front here heading into tomorrow evening. Behind that front, some drier air leads us some sunshine to start the day on Tuesday, but as the colder air continues to push in here, we'll look for more clouds as we get into the afternoon. Here today, though, mainly sunny, cool and dry, highs in the mid-50s. By the way, your average high this time of year, 39 degrees. Breezy then tonight, mostly cloudy, chance for some scattered showers. Could see south winds gusting up to around 30 miles per hour. We're holding those temperatures in the upper 40s overnight, setting up for a breezy day tomorrow and warm as well. Highs in the lower 60s. Behind that front here, though, on Tuesday, falling temperatures into the lower 30s by late in the day when we could see some flurries. Breezy on Wednesday, highs in the lower 30s. Looks like maybe a few snow showers here on Thursday evening. During the day, though, highs only around 30. The same on Friday with the chance for snow showers. And your Saturday, how about some indoor plans? Breezy, some snow showers, highs only in the upper 20s. Winter's on the way. There's that sign I was telling you about.
Still blowing around out there, huh?
Yeah, it's still blowing and going to be blowing here until early this evening. That's when we have this wind advisory in effect until 6 o'clock for the entire region. We're looking at winds maybe gusting to 40 or 45 miles per hour. Currently, our winds are out of the west, a little bit towards the west-southwest, anywhere from 28 miles per hour in Aurora, 33 miles per hour in Morris, 36 miles per hour in Peru, and 22 miles per hour at Midway. Now, those are the sustained winds. As for your gusts, 44 miles per hour this hour in Aurora. Winds gusting up to 41 miles per hour in both Peru and Morris. Winds gusting up to 38 miles per hour at O'Hare. And these winds are ushering in much colder air. It's only 29 in Woodstock, 32 downtown, 33 in Midway, which, going back 24 hours, is about 28 degrees colder than what we were this time yesterday at Midway. The same in Joliet, the same in O'Hare. But let's not forget about the wind chill. It actually feels like we're closer to 40 degrees colder because of what it actually feels like air-wise. Current wind chill in Woodstock of 17, 18 is what it feels like in Bartlett. Feels like just 21 degrees at Midway. Feels like just 20 at O'Hare. And what's it look like when the winds are blowing? There's the flag right now. Lamont Township Community Center flapping in those strong west-southwest winds. O'Hare right now, well, you don't really see the wind blowing as much as you do see a little bit of cloud cover. It's partly sunny at O'Hare, only 32 degrees O'Hare. West wind at 21 miles per hour, making it feel like it's only 20. As for the satellite radar composite, we break up the clouds a little bit, then more start to fill in ever so slightly. But a big low pressure area about just to the north of Lake Superior, wrapping around it as those westerly winds ushering in that colder air. And those strong west winds will stay with us here for the rest of today. Your future outlook says here we are with some clouds here and there, but relatively quiet in terms of thinking about any precipitation. Maybe we see some passing flurries or a couple of light snow showers tonight with a slight little ripple in the upper levels. But other than that, we're going to be partly cloudy here today. Cold. Highs maybe making it into the mid-30s. Lower 20s tonight. Maybe a passing flurry or two. Tomorrow, highs back into the mid-30s. Upper 20s here for highs Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday and Monday, we'll warm up a little bit with highs in the mid-30s, but colder than average temperatures through at least the next 7 days. Tina, Steve, back to you. After graduating from Moments High School in 1982, Barry Hunty spent a year in college and then decided to do something different. That decision has taken him around the world.
This is our fourth one. We've been doing it about every 2 years.
Barry Hunty has come home from Virginia on a mission, building an impressively patriotic family float for the annual Moments Gladiolus Festival. How many flowers eventually will be?
On this year's float is going to be, it's probably 11,000 is going to be the final number.
Not just a float designer, Hunty was also the parade's Grand Marshal.
Well, Grand Marshal, I'm going to ride in the front of the parade.
Honored for his service in the U.S. Air Force.
It works out great that there's 5 of us boys and there's 5 jets.
You gonna make it?
I'll make it work.
All righty.
Which began when he enlisted as an avionics technician 33 years ago.
I did that for the first 6 years. Then F4s were retiring and I had to get a new job. And weather was something that me and a buddy were like, man, that sounds interesting. Let's jump into weather.
That's how a man from Kankakee County wound up in Florida, forecasting 15 different shuttle launches for NASA.
The weather guy had enough of authority that you could divert the 135 in front.
Hunty says every second of the forecast had to be accurate.
But yeah, weather forecast, it's fun and it's exciting, but it's just frustrating.
And decades later, he remembers one that wasn't.
T-minus 13, 12.
You know, they're in the countdown and your weather forecast was wrong and they have to stop and start over. It was kind of the first time I was like, wow, we just hosed that up.
And 0 and liftoff.
Hunty says the shuttle must avoid clouds at launch because passing through them can trigger lightning, and raindrops are like bullets that can damage the orbiter. Similar precautions were taken on ferry flights.
And wheels up unofficially at 7:22 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
So as the shuttle rode on the back of a 747,
10 November 5 Echo Tango.
the lieutenant colonel moved ahead, looking for sunshine in a game of atmospheric hide and seek.
We would fly in a lead plane up in the cockpit area looking for clear holes to get it to its destination to make sure that it didn't go through any clouds and get within like 100 miles of any moisture while it was flying.
Hunty says the space shuttle missions were the most exciting for him, but they didn't make the headlines like one in April 2003. Army Private Jessica Lynch was captured during the Iraq invasion, and Hunty's weather team was on station when U.S. Special Forces operations rescued the POW from a hospital in southern Iraq.
You know, you have an individual who's really relying on you. I mean, the whole mission, every individual is relying on you, but you're like, wow, we got to get this right because everybody's ready to make this happen. We don't want to be wrong on the forecast and get something that started and then all of a sudden it's got to stop and blows the whole thing.
Lynch became the first U.S. POW rescued since Vietnam and the first woman ever. But Hunty's service in the Middle East didn't end there. His forecasts were used during attacks on Iraq and drone strikes against the Taliban in Afghanistan. His small part in a bigger battle against the war on terror.
I care what's happening 20 or 30 miles away, but I'm really looking for that 5-mile circle around the flight line of an Air Force base or an Army unit that we're supporting or whatever.
Hunty knows the next generation of soldiers and airmen will be supported as well, spending time as an instructor and commander at the Air Force Weather School in Biloxi, Mississippi.
the flag might be too big and it would cover all our letters if it doesn't. Just make it taller if we go that way then.
In retirement, the lieutenant colonel plans to spend more time with his family.
Larry, I'm going to move this just a little bit. You guys good?
Yeah, we had 5 of them. We got 1 more to do.
And he's forecast something he won't be doing. TV weatherman?
No. No, I love weather and I love doing it in the Air Force and it's been great to me, but I think when I leave the military, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do weather.
Lieutenant Colonel Hunty officially became a retiree on Friday, September 15th. He was back home in Momence, joined by friends and family for a ceremony at Castler Veterans Memorial Park. We thank the Lieutenant Colonel for his service and wish him the best of luck in retirement. Mike Jansen, WGN News.